and administration. We stand at the threshold of another enriching journey with the English Learners Group. This occasion marks a significant step in our collective pursuit of knowledge and personal growth. It is with great pleasure that I, Brilliance, assume the role of your confident host, joined by the equally enthusiastic Koshi as my co-host. We warmly welcome each of you as we embark on this captivating venture. Without further ado, I invite my esteemed co-host Koshi to introduce the participating teams and our panel of judges.
Thank you so much, Brilliance. Thank you so much for a warm welcome. It is my privilege to present the two commendable teams for this evening's debate. First, we have the Sage Masters led by Captain Harsh Rawat with members Ram, Mani, Batman, Silky Compose, and Dot. On the opposing side, we have Shadow Fangs led by the Formidable Fire Scar featuring Swayam, Anam, Vishal, Patricia, and Bobby Fischer. Additionally, we have esteemed judges for tonight are Ansar and Dinesh. Now, I would like to invite Brilliance to share insight on the purpose and topic of this debate.
Thank you, Koshi, for that excellent introduction. Tonight, we gather to debate the thought-provoking topic: should countries have open borders for immigration? This theme is sure to captivate our audience, and I'm confident both teams are prepared thoroughly.
Brilliance, your voice is not clearly audible.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, you are
Yes,
perfect.
Yeah, now it's okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
So let's continue. Now we have introduced the teams and judges. Let's move on the round one rules for the first round. For the first round, and the participant, we will present the introductory speech on the topic.
The second rule is that each participant has 3 minutes for their speech, totaling 6 minutes per team. Let's begin by inviting Kushi to call on her team's participant.
Yeah, sure. Before calling the participant, I would like to invite our honorable to give us such insightful knowledge and what is the criteria of this debate. So hope, Answer, are you there?
Yes. Am I audible?
You are audible, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. So the debate is divided into 3 rounds, and each with distinct evaluation metrics. To begin with, round 1 will have 4 main criteria, each carrying 2.5 marks. Mainly, the criteria are content, delivery, team representation, and effectiveness and originality of the content. Round 2 carries 3 marks each, and it has 5 major parameters, starting with content, delivery, rebuttal, time management, and etiquette. Round 3 has 5 marks each, and it has got 5 major categories, starting with argumentation, rebuttal, team coordination, persuasiveness, and etiquette. I request the participants to stick to these parameters while delivering their content, and I can ensure that me and my co-judge will be pretty transparent, fair, and unbiased with the results. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Ange. That was really clear. I hope everyone got it. Now, let's begin round 1 with the first participant from Fangs, Anam. Anam, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Tell me the moment
Okay.
you will start timer.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Just a second.
Are we ready with the timer?
Farah, can you share your screen? Like, okay, it's visible now. Yeah, Anam, go ahead.
Okay. Anam, are you ready?
Yes,
One more time. All right.
Yes,
Good luck, and your time starts now.
Borders are not just a line on a map. Let me repeat it. Borders are not just a line on a map, they are the foundation of a nation's security and identity. Hello everyone, greetings to each and everyone. Anam this side, and today we stand firmly against the idea of borders. While the urge to help those in need is undeniable, the concept of open border is a naive fantasy that overlooks the harsh reality of today's world. Let's picture a world without borders, a world where anyone can walk freely, walk into a new country without any restriction. Sounds ideal, right? But let us explore the potential consequences of such a policies. First thing first, an unchecked influx of the migrants can overwhelm a country's resources. Take Germany. Take a Germany as an example. The massive arrival of Syrian refugees in 2015 put the tremendous pressure on housing, social services, and the infrastructure. They lead to higher unemployment, housing shortage, and reduce the wages and opportunities for the native civilians. Beyond economic challenges, open borders can also sparkle the cultural clashes and the social unrest. In the United States, tension have arisen over the language, religion, and cultural practices among the immigrant communities. And let us not forget the national security risk. It is more important, right? Unmentioned and uncontrolled immigrations could make it easier for the criminals and terrorists to enter a country. The 12th September attack reminds us to the dangers posed by the unchecked borders. Furthermore, open borders can also determine a nation's sovereignty. The countries with the relaxed border controls may struggle to enforce the laws and maintain the order, losing control over their own territory. In a nutshell, I would like to mention while wanting to help those in a need is noble, but open border are not a practical solution or either sustainable solution, guys. Countries need a controlled immigration policies that balance the compassion with the need to protect their own citizens, and uphold the nation's interest. So let us not lurch by the idealistic vision or the borderless world. Okay, so nation can also have the duty to protect their own citizens. And it can't be denied and it can't be sacrificed for the sake of the unrestricted immigrations. Thank you for listening.
Okay, well done, Anam. Thank you so much for such a beautiful explanation about the topic. And the same way, I would say that introduction was amazing. So I guess brilliance. We should move forward to the said says masters that how they are going to introduce their team. Do you think so?
Yes, yes.
Before that, I guess
But
the timer is not visible, so I hope.
Yes.
Yeah, Farah, can you reshare? And I would suggest the host to keep a timer at the end so they can track it from their side also.
Oh, noted, noted.
Farah, if you can hear me, can you just reshare? I guess we can get started with the other member, and you can track the timer manually, any one of you. 3 minutes. Yeah.
One moment. I'll just turn on my
okay, it's okay,
timer.
fine. I can track the timer. I can't show it, but yeah, I will be like tracking the timer. So let's continue with the
One
season.
moment.
Okay.
Is it not audible to me or to everyone?
It's all right. Okay, we move on to the second participant from Koshi.
Sure, why not?
But
So,
I'd like to comment first with the Shadow Fangs performance. Am I okay?
yeah, sure.
Is it okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
It was really it was really strong, and the initial performance coming from Shadow Fang, and it was I would like to say that it was the power of Vibin, and your performance will carry significant weight in the next round. I think you clearly demonstrated your ability to articulate insightful perspective on the topic, and you were well equipped with information and knowledge. And I want to commend you for that. And now let's move on to the second participant with the first round.
Hmm. So, may I invite?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so from Says Masters, it would be none other than Silky Compose. Silky Compose, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Silky. So wait a second. Is there anyone who is tracking the timer? And may I?
Okay. I will take care of it. I'll take care of it. I'm ready.
Are you tracking the timer, Brilliance?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so yeah, your time starts right now.
Good evening, everyone. Today we are here to discuss an important and timely topic. Should the country have an open border for immigration? I stand before you to argue in favor of the open border policy. In a world where we talk about globalization and the interconnectedness of the nation, it is the time we also think about the free movement of people. Open border are not just an idealistic dream, they are a step towards a more just, humane, and the prosperous world. As Shashi Tharoor said, we must remember immigration is a human right. We all agree that people should have the right to leave their country in search of better opportunities, safety, or a brighter future for their families. Is it fair? Is it fair if the other countries are closing their door? Open door would turn this reality right into the reality, allowing the people to have a better life whenever they want to choose. There is a saying: immigrants don't hurt the economy; they are often hurt by the economy. Opposition to this motion means opposing trillion and dollars. Economist Michelle Clements estimated gains range between the 50 to 150% of global GDP. And if we remove the immigration restriction, moreover, the history has shown us most significant social changes whenever they happen. They were always seeming the impossible one at the beginning, like for the abolition of the slavery, women's suffrage, civil rights, and all of these were utopian ideas initially. Today, we are having them as a bedrock of our society. In the same way, opening border could be the next step toward the social evolution. But beyond the idea, there are practical benefits too. Open border can lead to economic growth, innovation, and cultural exchanges. Immigrant brings new skills, perspective, energy that can enrich our societies. We should embrace the opportunity it offers. Challenges we face now, inequality, poverty, conflict, these all can be exacerbated by the closed border. By opening our borders, we would be taking a significant step towards addressing these issues, not just for a few, but for everyone. I would like to quote a data over here. A study of 2018 Journal of Criminology found that the increase in immigrant population decreases the prevalence of violence. In conclusion, open borders are not just a moral obligation, but also a practical solution to many problems our world is facing today. Let us move toward a future where borders do not limit our potential, but instead where the humanity thrives through the freedom, equality, and shared prosperity. At last, I would like to end my speech with a word by the UN Network on Migration. Migration and development go hand in hand. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Silky. It was really a wonderful speech by you and wonderful introduction by you. I would say that I appreciate how clearly you explained complex concept in the very simple manner. I really like the way you explained it. So I must say the way you explained and the way of energy, that was a perfect combination for your offer introduction part. Thank you so much. It was really very well and wonderful as well. Well done. Oh,
Thank you, ma'am.
brilliance. Brilliance. Can we move forward to the
Okay.
next?
Um. Koshi, could you please wrap up the round one
Mm-hmm.
so
Sorry.
that we can move on to the round two?
Come again. Your voice is not properly audible to me.
Could you please wrap up the round one so that we can move on to the round two?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Okay. So right now we are just going to wrap up the round one. Both teams really performed well, exceptionally, I would say. And now let's move to the round two, where Brilliance will explain you the rules and format of this round two. So, Brilliance, will you do it for us?
Thank you so much. Welcome to round two. In this round, 5 pairs will engage in a 6-minute structured question and answer session. One participant asks a question in 15 seconds, and the other responds in 45 seconds. No overlapping or dominating during the time slot. Let's start with the first pair called by Kushi. May I remind everyone again that no overlapping or dominating during the time slot. So that means you are not allowed to, let's say, for example, the other participants still speaking, you're not allowed to speak. All right, Kushi?
Yeah, it's totally fine. And thank you so much, Brilliance, for making them understand about the rules and format of this debate of the second round. So, let's begin with the first pair. First pair of the second round is Bobby Fischer and Dot. Have a big round of applause for both of them. So, Bobby Fischer and Dot, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, Dot and Bobby Fischer. Wait a second. Yeah, Farah, your
Okay, I'll
screen is
take care of
visible to
the
you.
timer.
Yeah. So, Bobby Fischer and Dot, your time
Sorry to
starts.
interrupt. Is it 5 minutes or 6 minutes?
It's 6 minutes.
Like in the format, it was 5 minutes, right?
No,
6 minutes,
actually,
Harsh.
it was
6 minutes.
already.
It's 6 minutes. 6 minutes. You only have 15 seconds to ask, and then the other side will run for 45 seconds, and then every pair has only 6 minutes to discuss. Okay, 6 minutes, not 5. Koshi, you may start.
Yeah. Bobby Fischer and Dot.
Shall I?
Yeah, you may start.
Okay. So, my first question is, according to Harvard Review 2018, immigration leads unemployment and GDP also get increased. So tell me how natives survive with low income and high prices of commodity.
Thank you for giving me a chance, and I am favored in it. So, as your question, I think I am not agree with it because unemployment depends on situation. In every situation, like in a corona time, you said uh, it's all about a situation based question, and immigration is about immigration didn't don't take a unemployment for us country. It is beneficial for us, like anyone come in from other city, so they give us so many benefits like economy. It affects economy, and our economy is increasing day by day because so many people come from abroad and they do something for us.
Okay, actually, I said this is the data which is revealed by Harvard University. They also make some, they make some uh, uh, what you say, they make some research on this, so this data is given by them. How can you deny by this data? In immigration leads unemployment means unemployment get increased in natives.
So every data we can't depends on data because so many data are fake. So we can't
Okay, one
go to
second, one
data.
second. One second, I can comprehend you. See, people from different country comes in your country, right? So what happened, what the root of all problems of an economy is scarcity of resources, right? There's a limited company, there's a limited work, right? So what happened when they comes in your country? So then they work in that company. What happened then? Many people get fired because all companies, all organization want good resources, good human resources, and they treat humans as a resource. So you have to understand, it's not a fake data. It's a review given by Harvard University, and not only by Harvard University, same data given by National Bureau of Economics and Research in 2019 as well.
Sorry, in this any data, lamp of labor fallacy, misconception that there are limited jobs.
Okay, I can change you the question for you, because you can't understand this question.
I am
So due to
but you didn't my way
okay,
to
I get your point. See, according to you, price GDP get increased, right? I mean, in GDP get increased means inflation also get increased in an economy. So due to inflation, mobility of people get high. So tell me how then government keep this situation on equilibrium position, because it's really hard. Tell me how.
okay. As you said, immigration directly or indirectly creates more jobs than it takes. So I don't think like that. I think you asked wrong question to me, and you didn't understand. Oh, and you are also confused in your question.
I'm not confused in my question. My question is truly right, and for your information, I pursue. I had completed graduation in economics honors. So don't try to divert this topic, this session. And another thing is, I can give you an example. You can see this time the bad situation, anarchy situation arises in Bangladesh. So they try to immigrate in India. So when they come, how can you say our GDP or
Sorry,
our
sorry, Bobby Fischer, but you are not in the question. You are saying out of the question, and you are
No,
saying
I,
out of
I'm
the box.
I'm
No,
I'm
no,
talking
no.
I'm
And
talking about
why you speak?
immigration, because it is all about immigration. If border are open, then they can easily move towards the
Be
India. So
patient.
how
Be patient. Be patient. Not interrupt me a lot because whenever I speak, you interrupt a lot, and you didn't understand my way to speak. But you are also confused in your question.
you have only 45 seconds, and I interrupt after 45 seconds.
Okay.
If there is any question
No,
for
no,
me,
no. I give my answer, but you didn't give your question correctly.
Hello everyone.
Bobby Fischer
Okay,
and
I
Dot,
am ask you.
Bobby Fischer and time
Uh,
Dot, your time's up. Dot, your time's up right now. By the way, this is not the way it was about to go, you know. The way a person who is asking a question within a 15-second, he and she need to wrap up his and her question. And the way you guys were doing, you guys were just keep on constantly asking the same question and repeating the same answer though. So you don't need to constantly answer the one particular question for 2 to 3 minutes. You have to wrap up your answer within a 45 second, and ask your question within a 15 seconds. In 1 minute, you need to wrap up one question and one answer. That's what you guys about to do. So remember, before starting, what you need to do that firstly ask your question within a 15 seconds. And the opposite team, the person who will come in your opponent, he and she is going to answer within a 45 seconds. Then he will ask you a question for 15 seconds. And after that, opposite team will answer within a 45 seconds. This will be the circle will continue until the all 60 minutes will be not completed. So remember this circle, and all the participants hopefully follow the same circle until we will not complete the all pair of this round. I hope everybody understood. And if anybody has any query regarding second round, they can ask to me right now instead of making it mess up. Hope everybody understood.
Shall I say something?
Bobby Fischer, if you are about to say something about whatever you did, so I can't let you give chance to speak about something. I'm sorry to say this, but we will not. And by the way, Dot and Bobby, it was about to go in that way, but the way you did, it was quite like, okay, it's totally fine. You guys asked the question and answer as well. So that was a great job that you guys at least give chance to each other to ask the questions, but try to be in the format. It will look more better, and it will look like you are going with the format. So, okay.
Okay, Kushi, yeah, you can move on to the next pair.
Yeah, sure. Why not? So, Brilliance, would you like to invite the next pair of this second round?
For the second round, for the second pair, we have Swayam and Mani. Swayam and Mani, are you there? Please open your mic. Let me hear
Am I
you.
audible? Yeah,
Yes,
right.
how about Mani? Okay, got you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
All
So,
right. Are you guys ready?
yeah, I'm ready. Yeah.
Okay, may I remind you, participants, for a fair and respectful discussion, please don't overtake or overlap your opponent's speaking time. Is it clear?
Sure.
Please give me clarity. Am I audible or not?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, should I start?
Okay. Your time starts now.
Yeah. So your team member mentioned that in the
Please have your questions.
mentioned in the introduction that in 2015 in Germany there was like influx of migrant and which created a burden on the German infrastructure. Don't you think the reason it created a burden because there was no open border? If there was open border, people has been gone in multiple direction, and the burden would have been shared by the multiple people, country. What do you think about that?
The sake of your clarity, the Angela Merkel, who was the head of the state at that time in 2015, who has brought this policy for the open border for that specific country only. The very prominent reason would have been, and giving this analogy that you are giving, why another country is not doing, because the world is having in the different stage. He has opened the door for the people coming from the region like where the war-like situation was emerged, such as Syria, Iraq, and all this stuff. So giving calling this that if they have opened the door different part of the world, the myth that is happening now in the Germany that would have been existing in the different part of the world. Now Germany is witnessing the what fault they have made at that time by inviting the people from the different part of the world without checking their loyalty to the motherland of that nation is something which is becoming the biggest problem for that specific country. And that is the reason why she has gone out of the power, and now even in the current dispensation those who are ruling the country is totally against the law that exactly they have executed at that time. So my question for you, my brother, is that you don't you think before inviting any person in our country should we not move for checking the loyalty towards the motherland?
The thing is like you are having the wrong perception while asking the question. Nobody, when there's a migrant, right, he is moving because there's a need. Nobody wants to leave their family. So he is need of to use his skill to earn money. So definitely you can check the person if his person is criminal or not. That screening can be done at the border, but not that like loyalty. Nobody is going to place the loyalty to your country. They are going to work there, contribute in the economy, and take money and send back to their family. That's what they want to do. So there's no need to change singularity. And to my question, I was asking about the like all the country opening the border and sharing the burden. So, but I think you are not answering that question. Other question is like given that the next question is given that remittance constitute over 20% of El Salvador GDP and help stabilize the economy and reduce poverty. Don't you think that open border would provide more economic support to poorer country like Salvador and bring equality in the world?
keeping this aspect was just one dimension is not going to help from the perspective of a country that you talked about the so exception cannot be generalized. Whenever we are talking about such issues, we have to then take the general acceptance. That till what extent, what number is appearing. You have given the name of the Salvador, which is the part of even the northern patch of the region, which is nearer to the what we talked about the America. And till a very large extent, if you are going to focus upon the people, those who are living here, their number is very minute. Even in the lakhs or even smaller than the crores. So this analogy is not going to fit for the country who they are having the crores and crores of the population. So that is required to be understood. Okay, yeah, please. So the next question for me is would be for you, my brother. You would be seeing in the current context that India, which is a prominent nation, which is one of the fastest growing economy in the world, don't you think just by opening the door, the resources that is really meant for this people of this country is something that we are devoting for the people of another country by opening the door?
No, the thing is, it is our human right. If there is somebody who's in need, like if there is, somebody who's facing the persecution, somebody who has a skill, and just because he is from the poor nation and not able to utilize his skill and and grow on money and grow himself, then we as a human, it is our responsibility. I'm talking about not just India. I'm talking about all the world. It is our responsibility to provide them platform to grow themselves by using their skills. We should not give the right to people just because they are born into a rich nation. They have the right to earn. Everybody who is born in this world, they should have right to grow themselves equally. My next question to you is, don't you think like it is violation of human right to scrap somebody right just because the person has crossed the imaginary line?
In the name of rights, we can't destroy the rights of the people from the motherland where they belong from. That's the one thing. The second that is required to understand, this motherland had never denied for providing this opportunity. Before providing the opportunity, we have been always with the concern is that person is really devoted for this motherland or not. If you are going through the history, you will get to know about that. The people those who get the opportunity here, they either talk about Tibet and all the stuff. But if you are going to talk about the open power immigration, we have witnessed a situation like the Rohingya. Even the people, those who have created the mess in the state like or country like the Myanmar and the country like Denmark, Bangladesh, we don't want to have such a situation in our country like India. That is the very prominent reason why you're not inviting. The last question from my side would be for you, my brother, that you would be seeing in the current context of India, which is the we are watching India, who is prosperous on one side, simultaneously looking the world from another side. Only by just opening the door is the mean to serve the or to save the human right to the people. Can't we do by another side? Even do we are doing by sending everything? Please.
The thing is, when we are sending everything, right, it is maybe one country is willing to send somebody something, some aid to help the other country. But the thing is, not every country is obliged to do that. But when we have the open border, right, all the countries open border, then that same burden will be shared by all the countries, right? People can go move to those countries, walk by themselves. They're not dependent on somebody aid. They're not like waiting for somebody to send the aid and then that aid will help them. And aid is nowhere going to help somebody from the persecution. Only the open border will help them, and that will be shared by all the countries, not just by one country.
Time is over.
Really honored to talk to you. Yeah.
Time is
Thank you.
over. Thank you so much, participants. Please mute your mic. Thank you. That was intense. Okay. It was really intense listening for both of you guys. And each of you has come prepared. That was great job tonight. And you both showed an outstanding ability to think critically and express your ideas clearly and confidently. Your performance was truly inspiring and impactful. Good luck for the next round, and congratulations.
Okay, so brilliance.
Kushi?
Can you move forward to the next pair? Okay.
Yes, yes.
So, okay, so our next pair is Patricia and Batsman. Patricia and Batman, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Where is Batman?
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Yes.
Okay,
So,
all right.
are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay.
So, hello, Batman. My first question to you would be on Silky's stats, which was provided in the first introductory round, which was about 2018, published by Criminology. It was about the study which addresses the possibility of selective migration where individuals who are less likely to commit crimes might be more inclined to migrate. But this was a complex factor to account for. What are your thoughts on that?
Actually, when we look at the research, a recent research, when you look at the US-Mexico border, the cities nearing the border states should be more violent and criminalized according to your point of view. But when we look at to the data, we find that the cities nearing border states near the US-Mexico border, the crime rate is even lower than the national average. And that proves your point wrong. And even you're talking about migration, I think in the third generation, Americans are more prone to commit crime than the first generation of immigrants of Mexicans. That is actually research carried out by the university. So I don't feel that having migrants will somewhere increase the crime. Okay, so my question to you is, with a 2017 National Academics of Science study showing that immigrants boost innovation and have net positive effect on the economy, how can you justify closing borders with harming economic growth?
So basically, according to Alex Ogg, who was an activist for a fair treatment of migrant workers, he had said that laws around these workers are set up to make it very harder for them to ever become citizens. And he had said that he had also said that it is not realistic to expect any country to take large enough foreign numbers in a short period of time, as they affect socially, culturally, and there is always a thought about resistance. And with resistance, there will be always countries opening their borders all over the world. Even in a place like Singapore, a place that depends on huge number of migrants, there is a fear what would happen if they really want to become a part of the country, where national identity comes into play. Now, my question to you would be, right now, the question of national identity is an issue everywhere in the world, not just in Singapore, in places like US and Germany. It's coming up in a way which hasn't been in decades. What are your thoughts about it?
Actually, it's a very wrong statement. When you look at US itself, US is getting so many taxes from immigrants. I think US is run by immigrants, I should say. I think every year the economy is growing by 1.5%. Each 1% of the immigrants are somewhere contributing to 1.5% of increasing the economy of US. And even if you would have heard about 33% Indians working in NASA, and you already know how much NASA is successful. In US point of view also, like most of the research papers are done in the US itself, and it reveals that somewhere migrants are very helpful to the economy of US. I can cite you some data. It was from 2021, the global GDP was around 80 trillion. And if we open borders, then it might go to a $40 to $100 trillion in the total global wealth. That is estimated by the US Department itself. Yeah. So my question to you would be, what do you think, like immigrants, countries like European Union, which are opening borders, which having opening borders with the surrounding countries, don't you think that there is no issue of immigrants in the European Union? Even the borders near US and Mexico is open, and somewhere their economy is flourishing. So how immigrants are creating the problem?
So first of all, to counter the question which I asked you before, see, as immigration brings in economic rise, it is not a permanent economic rise, but we are more inclined towards the economic stability. And for your question, in US, which is concerned about the economic burden of immigration, which includes strain on social services on government resources. And EU has open borders inside of itself, but EU do not have its open border with rest of the world just because of these economic and concern factors which come into play. Okay. So my question to you would be, open borders could increase the risk of terrorism by making it easier for terrorists to enter the country. Why do you think that should happen?
Not at all. Like after 9/11, I can see US actually started doubting a lot of Muslim migrants. And there is a report that they arrested 180 migrants suspecting that they would be somewhere indulged in the terrorist activities. You'll be surprised to know that only four of them were illegal migrants, and 3 of them were below 5 years of age. They were children. So I don't think that somewhere you're only blaming the immigrants for terrorism. I even told you the data that immigrants are less likely to commit crimes. I want to quote a study by a general general of criminology that found that increase in the undocumented immigration population within the state are associated with significant decrease in the prevalence of violence, and that is a research paper from US itself. So we cannot only blame the migrants for crimes. That is the only answer I want to give you. Yes.
Okay. If there's no question from us, there are only 2 seconds left.
Decent Batman, time's up. Okay, you both guys wonderfully understood the format as well and followed it as well. So I would say your ideas were really effective. I would
Mega debate.
informative and well researched as well. The points, the points which Patricia mentioned, I would say she was not only answering the questions and defending her questions, defending her answers as well. She gave the proper knowledge of that. And Batman, on the other hand, he gave that proper knowledge about his well information. So you both guys really did a remarkable job. I really liked it and hope everybody loved it. Okay, so Brilliance, would you
Yeah,
like
thank
to?
you, Kashi.
Okay, thank you. Brilliance, would you like to invite the next participant and next pair of this second round?
Yeah, thank you, Koshi. I would love to. For the fourth pair, we have Emperor. Could you please? For the fourth pair.
Yeah, just a second.
One moment. All right. We have okay. For the fourth pair, we have Anam and Ram. You guys, are you there? Anam and Ram?
I'm present. Yes, I'm present.
All right, good. Are you guys ready, Ram and Anam?
Yeah, I am.
Yes, I'm ready.
Great. Okay, great. Best of luck. Time starts now.
So I have a question from you. Like you are talking about fear of unemployment, maybe because of lump of labor fallacy. Don't you think this policy will generate employment? As per economist Jonathan portrays, immigrants directly or indirectly creates more job than it thinks. Don't you think so?
No, I don't think so. Immigrants create the job opportunities. Rather than they are not, absolutely they are not creating the job opportunities, and they are they are seeking for the opportunities, and they are giving the jobs from their civilians, and the civilians are the only one who are losing the job opportunities, because whenever they come from the other countries and they are trying to find the jobs and the opportunity, they are living there, and they are also straining their our own country's resources. So as compared to in my opinion, they are not creating a job opportunities. They are not creating a job opportunities, I must say. So all right, my question to you, while many are as you are arguing that the immigrants do not increase the crime rates, right? So some studies reveals that the certain cities with the higher immigration have seen increases in the specific crimes, and they are doing heinous crime. For example, 25% of the violent crime in some areas is committed by the individual without legal status. So how can we ensure that open borders do not exacerbate the crime issues?
So you are first taking lots of time in answering and questioning, and I'm coming to your first answer that your answer is just based on lump of labor fallacy, which is a misconception that there are limited jobs. So now coming to your question, like in reality, closed borders are the reasons of crime because they also create illegal immigrants also. And there is a study, a 2018 study in general criminology that found that increase in immigrants population actually decrease the population of violence. And I have a question for you also. Don't you think the presence of immigrants prevalent if the immigrants are present, then the prevalent native people will not get polarized, and this will not create crime because of polarization and radicalization? Answer it.
Obviously, like, see, the USA and Mexico, your fellow participant already mentioned that the USA and Mexico has an open border and they are not creating any kind of violence. So I am totally against of it, because the USA has facing the several issues regarding the open borders, because of they are having a the policy that and most of the people coming from the Mexico to the USA, they are migrating from the from one place to another place. That the reason they are facing the several challenges in their country. So this is my answer to your questions. And my next question to you: how do you respond to the argument that open border could lead the overpopulation and environmental degradation in the certain areas?
This is completely a fallacy. It's a lie. Open borders don't create the increase in population, and I have a reason for it, because there was a study which says that there are very limited people of migrants. Only 700 people wants to migrate, and if we compare the financial burden and family conditions, they can't migrate. Only 21 million people can migrate, and these small people, even if they migrate in single direction also, na, they are not going to change the population of anyone, but they are going to solve the population aging problem. Don't you think this can be done?
Not at all. Like, for example, we are having the recently we have shown in the news that Bangladesh has the refugee. They are facing a lot of crisis regarding their politics. But so many people are migrating from the Bangladesh to the country to the India, and we are mentioning the proper security force we maintain over there, because of the they are doing a lot of heinous crime in the Bangladesh. And what if they are coming in our country and doing the same thing in our country? So definitely it is very unsecure for our India.
So I want to say that proactive measures such as use of technology and global cooperation for surveillance, data analysis, streamlining process for immigration and border security to counter illegal crossing, proper training session will actually address these potential repercussions. And I want to say that while I have answered your inquiry, but still the reference you cited lacks the perseverance. You are talking about refugees which are not immigrant. The UN High Commissioner for Refugees clearly said that refugees are different from migrants. What do you say on it? And I have a other question.
Who
Like,
are
don't you
coming?
think that both countries are beneficiaries according to the according to World Bank? India receives 123 billion US dollars in 2023, which is world largest remittation. What do you think about? Are you against India's economic growth?
Absolutely not. Like, for example, if the people are coming from other countries and they are using our old resources, they are not contributing that much in our economy. For example, they are using the resources, public transport, and everything, the hospitality, and the our own citizens are not getting the benefits from it. So definitely we should focus on our citizens rather than focusing on the immigrant peoples who are coming from the other countries. So don't you think that focusing on well-being of our own citizens is better than focusing on immigrants?
Time is over. Time is over. Thank you so much, participants. Okay. That was fantastic performance from both of you. Hmm. Both of you shared valuable ideas about the question with each other. And Anam spoke confidently. Yeah, that's the power of being a woman. I love the way you cast your insights. That was strong. Ram was also knowledgeable about the topic. So wishing you both best of luck for the next round. Koshi?
Okay. Yeah, sure. Am I audible properly? Firstly, confirm it.
Yeah.
Okay. So our next participant is going to be Vishal and Silky. Vishal and Silky, are you there, guys?
Yes, ma'am, we are here.
Vishal?
I'm here.
Okay.
Ma'am.
So are you guys ready?
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
definitely.
Okay.
Okay, so Vishal, my question. Okay, so Vishal, my question to you is: according to 2019 World Bank report, easing migration restriction could lift up 147 million people out of poverty. How do you morally justify keeping the border closed with this knowledge?
Okay, first of all, what we found in a real world, this theory is not existing. And second thing, what I feel, because of a closed border is a very much safer than an open border, because of we don't know about the how too many terrorist attacks, as well as criminals also came to a country, and that's why they will be destroy our natives as well as a motherland person. Do you feel, yeah, if they are harming our natives, then you will feel good for them? This is not. Yeah, that's why I will not allow to people those are come from a foreign country. And my question to you, Silky, how can country ensure the safety of its citizen if it's allow the unrestricted entries?
So first of all, since you answered it, my answer is so did you since you mentioned that the data is wrong. First of all, the data has been published by the World Bank and it is definitely not wrong. And the question you have mentioned that if we will be constraining our population and increasing the situation of terrorism to our country. So first of all, the thing is, whenever the immigrants are coming, they are not coming with the mentality to cause any harm or terrorism to a nation. They are just barely, they are just asking for the basic survival. And it is just the need of them. It is just the need of for their situation that they need to have they are seeking the refugee or some immigration is happening because of this. And since you are mentioning this, it has been mentioned that barely 3 to 4 people have been found up till the data now. Those who were actually the refugee and they have caused any kind of harm to a nation. Generally, any refugee who is coming to a nation is actually himself very much constrained and he is having a lot of burdens and a lot of things to maintain. So she is not having a time for terrorism and all these mentality. So my next question to you is, for the countries like Sweden, who is having the highest refugee immigrants, but they are still having the most self-sufficient country. They also top the happiness index, the human development index. Don't you feel we should embrace these development, because a country like Sweden, who is already in the favor of such a development, and they are favoring this topic, so they must be understanding it better. And since their population is having the happiness most, don't you feel it's fair that we should embrace this?
Ma'am, I really agree with you, but little bit I have a concern about the countries. According to CDS, in 2019, 71.4% of TB cases in US were among a foreign-born individuals. Do you think a person is come from a various other country and they are causing some different type of infection? Do you feel that is good? And second thing, what I feel, in 2020, the study of found in a 25% of immigrants is a logged health insurance. According to their 1 in 5 migrants in Europe reported a different accused by the health care, like that they have a severe problems like a infection and some other type of things, this kind of thing. And second thing, because of the healthcare facilities are not good in India, that's why we found that those migrants come in India, they are causing a lot of death related to health. Is it good for countries as a being a nation you will be a get a death according to a different countries people came and they will be a leave and they will be a they are staying here and we will be a we are doing all the expenses of their living here for education, health and everything. This is good for us? No, this is a bad our financial still.
So, sir, I would like to say that your understanding of the topic is not clear, because what have been found by the same research you are actually mentioning, this research of 2020 by the US itself, they had been claiming that immigrants from the nationalities are coming and actually increasing their GDP. And since you are saying the situation of doctors and all the healthcare, so US have also mentioned that they are literally growing because of the immigrant population. And if I consider the example of Japan and Germany, these people are basically relying on the refugees or the immigration peoples in order to let them stay and sustain their economy. So they are basically under the very shrinkage population because of the workforce, and the demographic situation was so pathetic there that they have to rely on this. And since you have mentioned that the facilities are and other things are constrained and they are facing issues, so I completely disagree to it, because with the increase of population, there will
Ma'am,
be the increase of facilities and there will be the increase of opportunity, because an individual coming to a country, they actually contribute to that particular nation's development as well. It has been found in the research of 2018 that grown up countries, about 60%, they agree to this.
Silky, your time's up. Vishal and Silky, your
ma'am, you
time's up.
haven't given me a time to speak.
No, it's not possible at all. I'm sorry to say this, both of you guys,
No,
but your
no,
time's up.
sorry for that. I'm not talking you, ma'am. I'm just talking about the Silky. She is not giving me time enough to speak.
It's all right, buddy. It's all right, buddy. Judges will see all of the things. You don't need to be worried. By the way, thank you so much, guys. You both guys have a really clarity of thoughts that what we need to say, and the magnetic answers was really amazing. This was not engaging the participants and the VC members as well. This was something that which was forcing us to listen, you guys. The confident and magnetic answer and defending the questions and your answers as well. That was an amazing part of your debate, you know. I would say that there were some of the mistakes which you guys did, that you were guys like exceeding your time in some of the questions and answers as well. But overall, I would say that was outstanding. I would say that it was giving a brilliant display to us. Thank you so much to both of you. And I guess, Brilliance, we are done with round 2 as well. Am I right, Brilliance?
Yeah, finally, we're done with the round 2. Oh my God, it was intense.
Brilliance,
All right. Yeah, go ahead. Koshi, would you like to say something?
Yeah.
All right,
I guess
let me wrap up.
Yep, sure.
Okay, let me wrap up the round 2. Thank you so much to all participants. Your performances in round 2 will significantly impact round 3. All right, so good luck for that. Now let's move on onto the final round, which is round 3. Koshi, would you like to say something?
Brilliance, I guess we have judges as well, and they really wants to take some more time for accumulating all the marks and points as well. So I guess meanwhile we can have a conversation with our captains as well, that how they prepare towards the debate. Suraj Rajput, it's my humble request to you to please turn off your camera. Okay, so we can ask about their strategy, that how they followed and how they given such a beautiful, how they prepared their such a beautiful participants as well with the very magnetic answers. So why don't we talk with our stage masters, ITS captains,
Okay,
and
just a minute. Is Dinesh there on the VC? Dinesh, can you please join the judges group? They're waiting for you for the evaluation. Yeah.
Yes, sure.
Okay, so meanwhile we can ask about the strategy, that how they did and how they prepared themselves and their participants as well for this debate.
I'd like to ask each captain of the team, both teams. I'd like to ask first with your team, Sage Masters, Harsha. He's the captain of this team. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. See, there's no such strategy. Like you can see on YouTube, many people, you can see the vlogging channels, right? Food vlogging channels. They say we have this secret masala, but that is nothing. It is just Indian spices. So same way, I do not have any special strategies. It's just the strategies which are already existent, and I just made them, compiling it really well to blend with my team. Although some calculation was up and down. Like I thought it was 5 minutes, but it was 6 minutes. So in first round we stutter a little bit, but after that we took a nice pace, and I truly believe that we will excel. What about fire?
That's
Okay, so
wonderful.
they would love to know about Fire's like opinion as well, that how they prepared themselves.
Yeah, the question was about how we prepared ourselves, not how the team performed, Harsh. What was that?
Both of
The
yours,
first one
both of the
first.
question.
The first one. Your preparation first, and then later on, you will answer that again.
Yeah, there were a
It
lot
is
of
something you are mentally prepared by yourself as well as you are preparing and motivating them to prepare
Yes.
themselves as well, perform themselves on this stage as well. So I would say
Hey
that
guys,
it is
can you hear me?
both.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so for the preparation aspect, since our both Harsh and my team, both of our team actually had to wait for 1 week, and later on we were given the topic. So it was not just preparing or surrounding the topic. Researching about this topic was very hard, and I think so Harsh will agree with me, because things pertaining to these type of topic, open border immigration, is very limited in especially in Google and so many other sources. So it was a bit difficult, and actually motivating the people to stay in the group was also difficult, because some were having some issues, some had to leave, and on top of that there were intellectual disputes between team members. I'm not saying that we had fights with each other, but regarding the type of angle that we would take, and that was also fun. But in between all of this, there were two individuals we that were leaving our team, and eventually Vishal and Patricia, they said that they would come and help us. So we eventually had to take them, and yeah, all the members. And regarding how they performed today, I was actually shocked to see some of the answers, and some of the answers, I mean, not just the answers, but the energy behind the answers that they said, and also the type of delivery that they did. I am more than happy. And all of us need to remember that I am the only captain with 5,000 points in his hand. So this is an underdog team. If an underdog team is performing like that with a team who has no points in their hands, that means that members are very good, isn't it? They have worked hard. So appreciation should be given to the participants. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, surely. Like we are not having a debate, so I can interrupt, right, without fearing of negative marks. I hope team captain's marks will not be included while deciding the results. But I will still say, yeah, you are totally right that you still had 5,000 points. But it's not that concerning that because of that 5,000 points, you took the leverage and you took the sites which have the most data available, which have the most, renowned throughout the world. Like you took the favor of that open border should not be there, which everyone follows exactly. So really, it was really tough for me. So to obligate that. So to get against it, it was really tough for me. For you, it was a cakewalk. Like you took the top. The topic was decided by the spin the wheel. Well, it's okay. But the side was chosen by you. So how your team is underdog? The team who is underdog is mine. Like even if you are the top of the top, but if you have a pencil, how can you beat a sword? So it is like this.
Both team
Yeah.
captains, I would say they were thinking that in my place, it was quite hard, and I would say they equally put their effort, and I would say they must be like, I would say that they put a lot of efforts on it. There must be like extraordinary efforts they kept on their like hidden talent. But on the other hand, I would say that both captains are like, I did more hard work, and let's see that who did more hard work. I hope both team have done a lot of work, and equally, I guess they both have done equally well research and well profound knowledge they must be having, and they are having, because when I joined, I thought there would be mind people like who would be not having that much profound knowledge. But after listening you guys, I can say their your hard work must be exceptional, and it must be extraordinary as well, because the team captains are able to say that it was quite difficult for us. So definitely the way they perform over here, it was quite difficult for them as well. But somehow ultimately eventually I would say the both team captains and the team participants as well, teammates as well, they really did well. And for both teams, I don't know who is going to be the winner, but I must say that you both are winner over here right now, because efforts matters, not winner or losing part. This matters a lot, really, and you guys have did that. So brilliance. What do you think,
Yeah.
Joe? Shall we move forward to the rules and format of the third round?
Yeah. For the meantime that we are waiting for the result.
So meanwhile, can we?
I think
Okay, let's wait for the result
we
for some
can
time.
yeah, let's wait for the result first, because all right,
Must
let's
be quite,
occupy the VC first.
it's quite heart beating, like it's increasing.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's see.
How about others? What do you think the performance of some participants? Who wants to say something? Would you like to partake?
Rajans allowed to say something.
Yeah, Satya, go ahead.
No, we can't give chance brilliance because we have judges right now.
Oh,
We are
okay.
Kushy and Brilliance, can you please check the chat? The results are
All right.
announced. Yeah.
Okay, wait, let me check. Okay, so we got the result right now, and the participant who was selected from team A and team B is. Do you guys are excited to know about those participants' name? Brilliance, are you?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
These
so
are my
without wasting
bets.
time, let them do not break their heart. And yeah, so from team B, it's Money and Batman. So I would like to know about team A Brilliance, that who are they?
For the team A, we have Swayam and Patricia.
So congratulations to both of you guys. Let's move forward to the next round, that is third round. And the participants who did not get selected, do not be worried. You guys really performed very well. Work as the captain said about that, they're your hard work, great hard work and extraordinary hard work. I really like that the participants and the captains really did well job. But yeah, without further delay, let's move forward to the next round. So Brilliance, could you?
Okay. I will outline the rules for the round 3. Each team will have 10 minutes. With participants taking turns to speak. No interruptions or dominating allowed. Okay, just like the other rules from the round 2. And I thought I believe everyone knows it.
Okay, so Brilliance, may I proceed with my rules?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you 4 participants have 10 minutes right now to debate with each other. But before that, let me proceed some other rules as well, and how you are going to proceed with it. So if a person is speaking constantly more than a minute and not giving chance to their opponent teammates, so they may lose their marks. After speaking 1 minute, another participant feel free to interrupt them. Okay, so do not think that if a person is speaking more than 1 minute, you can feel free to interrupt the opposing team. So it will be better have a good debate with each other. And 4 participants will come in 10 minutes, and they'll 4 will have a good debate with each other. Hopefully you guys will have a good compatibility with each other and show your combination with each other. So Brilliance, may I?
Sure.
Okay, so Swayam, Patricia, are you there?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, Khushi.
I wish I'm audible,
Okay,
right?
yeah, you are audible.
Okay. Kushi, once again, may we remind you, participants, for a fair and respectful discussion, please do not overtake or overlap your opponent's speaking time, okay? You only have 10 minutes. 10 minutes to discuss, 10 minutes to engage with each other.
Okay, so from team B, it's Money and Batman.
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, So your time starts now.
Okay, sure. So
Can
you
I
know,
start?
I would like to start the question, and before starting the question, I would like to mention that in previous round your team said like that country, that country, that country, and according to your team, like we can do the discrimination against that country and not care about them. To remove that mindset, tackle that mindset, we are talking about the open border. And my question is based on that only. So don't you think that open border increases the engagement between the people of the two countries, which will help to reduce the hatred which is there between the country and war between the country also?
Right, the hatred would have been removed. Let me give some of the example you would the hatred like what? Hatred like the witnessing that exactly we are witnessing the multiple attack in our country. The hatred like what the illegal immigrants which has captured the northeastern patch of India by the Rohingyas. The hatred like what the hatred like we are watching in the region of Chhattisgarh, where majority of the people coming from the Rohingya and they are living in the region of what we call the Low, and they would have been the very prominent reason behind the activities, the bad activity or the that exactly happened in this region. So these types of transformation we are discussing. So my question with you would be, my brother, is that my opponent or your team is giving this slogan again and again that if you are going to bring the influx of the immigration, that is going to increase the GDP. So sake of clarity, the real GDP or the development of a country doesn't depend upon the GDP, but it depends upon the per capita income. So, and just by inviting the population in our country by the illegal immigration, the per capita income of the people is decreasing, the wages of the people are decreasing. So how really just by inviting the people you are increasing the quality of life to the population of this motherland?
First of all, Sam, we are not clear with the topic. We are not talking about the illegal immigrants. We are also aware that they can create some security challenges. That is why we are talking about legal immigrancy. So please be clear to the topic. And the thing you're
Talking
mentioning about
about the
GDP.
open immigration, that exactly we are talking about. We know the real development of a population depend upon the per capita income. So when you are saying that that is going to increase the GDP, then we are greatly concerned that the increase in the GDP is not the real development of the country, but increase in the per capita income. And just by inviting, okay, the illegal the immigration that is going to happen, that is
Don't
going
cross
to
the line.
decrease the same thing. Yeah, please have the answer. I think you have not understood the question.
Okay, let
You're
me tell you one
talking.
thing. Let me tell you one thing. You say that you are agreeing with that when the migrant come to the country, economy will grow and GDP will grow. But at the same time, you're not agree that if the economy will grow, the GDP will also grow and the job will also grow. And when the inflation is also growing, the salary also grow with with that. So there is no point that if
Right.
the immigrant will come, the local people not able to earn money, not able to sustain in that economy.
Right. Take the simple example. India would have been the fifth biggest economy in the world. But if you are going to see the per capita income that exactly we're doing, even that is the lower than the $3,000. So that is not the one dimensional development is not the real development. The real development of a nation can be on the parameter of the at that specific time when we are saying that per capita income has increased. That we are predicting till 2045, that would be nearly $20,000. And that cannot take place until unless we are going to invite that types of illegal immigrants who they are killing the resources of our own country's people.
Sim, let me answer you. You're asking
The
about
question
per
that you want to
capita
ask that
income.
how really
I'll counter with your data. In 2016 itself, immigrants actually contributed to 2 trillion to the US GDP. And you are talking about per capita income that is 1.2 trillion, the purchasing power parity where immigrants are buying groceries, clothes, and other appliances. So they are contributing a lot to the US economy. So how you can blame that per capita income is if you think that per capita income is should be considered as the growth of the country, then obviously they're contributing. I given you the number that is 1.2 trillion in US.
The first thing, yeah, Patricia, carry on. I'm sorry.
See, basically, talking about the economy, I think what we have to do is bring global economy as into the picture, making sure that people in the poor countries have decent paying jobs, have education, have healthcare, have nutrition for the people. This is a moral responsibility. But it is not the same of doing that as as some people would suggest by lowering the standard income workers of the existing country, which has almost significantly gone down by a lot. If my question would be, if you know anything about the youth employment in the United States of America today, there's this white high school graduate. It's about percentage is about 33%, and Hispanic for the percentage of Hispanic it is 36%, and for American African it is 51%. So, do you think we should open the borders and bring in lot of low wage workers, or do you think maybe we should try to get jobs for those kids?
I would like to answer your question. The thing is, like you said, if you see in the US, right, most of the tech companies are owned by the immigrants. Their father were immigrants, and that's how the company started. So when you immigrant move from one country to other countries, actually they start the business, right? So they are not taking somebody's job. It is sure that if they are taking that job, one job, that job will not taken by the local people. But because of the immigrants, there will be directly or indirectly job will be created. Because there is growth in the economy, they are starting the business. Most of the people say, if you see most of the people who migrate to the country, they are not able to take the government jobs, so they are forced to start something and do something innovative to survive themselves. And
so, how do you propose to mitigate the potential negative economic impacts on the low-income workers? Actually,
but there is no negative impact of that, because when migrants are coming, they are coming with the idea. The person is moving because he has a skill and he is not able to utilize that in his home country, because the home country is poor. So he is moving because he wants to utilize his skills, his talent.
If it would have been the reason why the people coming from the region of the Iraq and Syria, all the stuffs are migrating to the European country, are they skillful? And the country is not that is specific reason, or the fundamental reason is would have been that country would have not been successful. What the concern that we are putting on here? One second, let me give. Let me give the answer. The thing is that not being discussed, that is required to be understood, is that when you're talking about the America, don't take the exceptional number in America, that some few guys whom you're saying that they are doing the startup and all the stuff. We have to be very conscious when we are talking about the America. We have to talk about that population who they are migrating to the different part of the world. And if you are going to see that how really they are going to the burden of the country, and that would have been the very prominent reason why the current new the election that is going to happen, the very prominent subject of the debate would have been this illegal immigration, because the middle class of that country has gone deeper in the wages, even smaller wages than the people those who are migrating different part of the world, because they are capturing the resources and the employment opportunity of that specific nation. So giving the American example is also going to be dangerous for the America. Even Americans are accepting that nowadays. Yeah.
Actually,
so the question for,
would you like to ask any question? Just answer.
Yeah. The question of mine would be for you, my brother, that you would be seeing in the current context, the global, you are giving this analogy of global, all the stuff. We would be seeing that if we are going to open our door, going to promote this open border, all types of smuggling and every types of activities are going to happen in the different part of the world. That has proven. So the question is that who is really going to take the responsibility that because we are going to open the door, that is going to be problematic for the resource killing, that is going to problematic employment opportunity killing.
Let me answer you. Your question is very big. Let me answer you. Legalizing migration and drug would overnight eliminate nearly the profit of which, like all the criminal organizations who are doing all the stuff. Like literally legalizing migration would help you like overnight to eliminate these problems. That is why we are talking about the legal migrants, not about the illegal immigrants you are talking about who are creating the problems in the countries. And we have several various reports about US claiming that they're contributing to the GDP. So how can you say that US doesn't want immigrants?
When you are keeping the example of the US, you have to be very confident enough that you are touching the one dimension of your whom they are calling about the people, those who they are going from the higher tech background. You are not talking about the people, those who they are indulged in the labor activities and all the stuff. And if you are going to do comparison with the population of the America, you are going to reach at a point of understanding. Even the European countries or US countries also saying the people of our own country are not able to compete with these guys. And that is the reason their per capita income and life expectancy have decreased over the period of time.
No, the thing is, now let me tell you that in UK and US, there are people who also come with the low skills and they take the jobs which are very crucial for the functioning of society, especially the doctors and nurses, especially the civic workers. They also take that job. So it is not that people are just going and taking the tech jobs. So don't say it. And you talked about the fear mongering also. No, you let me complete. Your teammate spoke a lot. So you also talked about the fear mongering done in the in the Western countries. So basically, people are spreading fear that migrants will take their job just because they want to come into power. But actually, when they come into power, they take the migrant because they know that without migrant, their economy will not sustain. Their industry need the laborers, which is not present in their countries itself.
Okay. Brilliance, are you there?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I would say the
I
answering
was.
questions and taking lion side time was literally making me shock by this.
Yeah.
There are few people
I
who
was
were
just
literally
listening.
there were few people who were literally dominating on each other, and there were few
Yes.
people who were not getting chance as well. So I would say to each and the four participants who were in the third round, I already told you to be friendly with the second one as well. But you guys were somehow lacking in some part. But on the other hand, the giving answer with a very confident way, with the same
Yes.
energy, with the perfect combination of your words, I would say that each and every participant were really amazing and remarkable. They just given an
Mhm.
amazing display to us and a very profound and great wealth is research knowledge they must be having. Just because of you guys, I got to know why it shouldn't be exactly. So thank you so much to each of you who were in the third round and each of them who was not in that as well. Thank you so much once again. So Brilliance, what's your
I,
opinion regarding that?
yeah, it was intense, another intense. The VC. I was speechless. Everybody. I'm really impressed with both teams' performances. That's true. You've all come so far in this competition and showing a lot of excellence in the team. Both teams spoke with confidence and performed well. Congratulations to all of you for your remarkable commitment to this debate. It's clear that both teams are well prepared and knowledgeable enough. Nobody was left behind in the scene, and everyone wants to get the beacon. And there's no dull moment in between. And good luck, guys. At the moment, Kushi, I think
Yeah,
the judges, yeah, will be having
yes.
10 minutes
So
break.
I would like to request to our judges to have a very great I would say assessment. And yeah,
Mhm.
we can wait for some time. Meanwhile, we can have
Yes.
a conversation to those participants who were in the
Yeah,
third round. Now they were
that was
definitely
really intense. The atmosphere in the
it was
VC
really.
got.
So
Oh.
where are they, by the way? And where are their captains as well?
You
They were
can
really.
breathe now, guys.
Hmm.
Yeah, we are here. We are here. We are definitely here.
Absolutely.
Okay, so captains, I would like to know about your opinions that how your team performed and what was your expectation exactly, Like were they dominating or not? Were they answerable for each and every question of their opponent teams or not? So what about you, Fire Scar? Firstly, I would love to know from your opinion and then I'll
Well,
move forward to Hashtag.
I don't know why, but I smell something being burnt, something being cooked. I think so. The opposite team members are getting cooked by my team members. I'm happy by their performance.
Wait, Fire Scar. Okay, wait, Fire
Too
Scar.
confident, huh?
Is Farah here? Okay, wait, Brilliance. Farah is here? Is she here?
Parisha.
Farah.
Farah, are you there?
Yes, I'm here now.
A very big thank to you, Farah, that who kept timer in the and you were serving the timer to us. This was something which was hinder. I always say to the last time even I said to Pari to see the timer because I'm really very bad at it. And I must say to you,
Thank you.
a very big thank to you, Farah, that you showed timer to each and every time, even you were having network issue, but still you showed that courage that yeah, I'll do it for that. That determination, I really like it, Farah. Thank you so much, a
Thank,
lot. So, Brilliance, do
thank
you
you,
want to
ma'am.
say
Thank
something to
you.
Farah?
Yeah, thank you so much, Farah, for your presence here. Yeah, because of you, we were able to come up with this round three, and we were able to finish the competition, the debate. So thank you so much. Take care always.
Yeah, thank you so much, Farah,
Thank
for
you,
your
ma'am. Thank you.
contribution. Okay, so yeah, let's move forward to the Fairscar. Fairscar, he might be
I
more
was
happy,
just
I
saying
guess,
that,
more than his
yeah,
expectations.
I was just saying that somehow there is some cooked up smell coming. Maybe it is because the team is getting burnt by my members. That's all.
Okay, that jealousy
That's
on
the
peak, I
spirit.
guess. I know jealousy. Okay, so love, what about Harsh Rawat? I would like to know about your opinion that how your team perform and what was your
Yes,
experience
surely.
exactly.
Yes, surely. You can see dominating is another thing, and being the sage is another thing. Like the name, my team member really performed like the sage masters, the masters who have already mastered the term sage. Like there are clouds who are just sounding aloud, just traveling by their own, but sages are just sitting on the top of the mountain having a cup of tea and glazing at them like nothing is going to happen, no matter how clouds will burst, but mountain top will ever stay on the top. So no need to do all this. Being dominating is another thing, but following the ethics is another thing. Like the third round, oh, sorry, I'm taking the part of the judges, but it's okay. I should take. Uh, like in the third round, you can clearly see that the one who dominates is the one who will get the negative marks because of all that. So I'm totally happy with the results. Like the sage, we are performing like a sage. We are performing like a white tiger, as our logo says. So that's clearly awesome for us.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess both
Koshi,
Mhm. Yeah, brilliance.
I'm wondering, uh, I'm so curious about these two individuals like Harsharwat and Firescar. Sorry, yeah, Firescar.
Their jealousy
What
for
if
each other is
what?
on peak, I must say that they are literally my team performance. Let's see like how much equal efforts they put for this debate. We are just waiting for
By
it
the way,
eagerly.
by the way, the opposite team members, of course, gave a very good fight. Especially, see, earlier when we were talking about how the captains did the work, I know for a matter of fact that Harsh has done a lot of effort because it is seen in the field today. It's not just that. There were members like Ram, Mani, so many others. The points coming from their end was actually very good. And of course, I really appreciate their statements and some of the facts that was presented here. Now, Harsh, you have to admit this. Finding stats for this debate, particularly for this topic, you have to admit this. It was very hard, right? So hard. In fact, we haven't had this before.
Yeah. Well, you spoke my words. Like for you, it was really easy. Like the world mostly follows what you says. The open borders are certainly very limited, like India, Nepal, European countries, America, and Mexico. There are only few examples of open borders. That simply means the most of the world truly do not believe in open borders. So for us, it was really hard, but for you, it was like a cakewalk. So uh, your words backfired on you. Sorry, buddy. Just mind before to whom you are talking about, right?
Okay, okay. They both guys have a like good compatibility. On the other hand, jealousy on peak, I would say. Okay. But let's see that how they are going to. They are just taunting to each other. So brilliance, what do you think? Who is going to be the winner? Like it's Says Master and Shadow Fangs,
I
according to
can't.
you.
I can't. It's hard to decide.
Unpredictable.
But I have my favorite one. I have my bet.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like Swayam how he did it. I love him. I mean I like the way he cast his insights, and so that was remarkable for me.
I would say that like brilliance in certain point of time I was quite confused. I was
Mhm.
in the samples that how they are like in the Money and Batman. I was like quite similar voice I could find. I don't know in case of
Mm-hmm.
me it was and in case of everybody. But I was getting the same voice and I was like who is speaking? But the both team were really dominating and we equally giving the magnetic answers of each other.
Yes,
They were defending their answers very well and
they're
that's
all
how it
good
was.
actually.
But there should be some like there was some minor mistakes was like done by some of the teams that they were taking lion side time, which it shouldn't be because we already mentioned in the rules that it should not be because if you're speaking more than a minute, you may lose your points. and might be their marks can be deducted. So let's see and wait for the result that who can be. But hopefully the results will be quite fair. I'm damn sure about it.
Of course, judges are fair.
So
Can I
Okay.
ask one question? Can I ask one question? If
Yeah,
allowed.
sure.
That would be out of topic.
Oh my God, out of topic. Right now you can't. After some time you
Yeah.
can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be not related to topic. Yeah. So, Harsh brother, how happy you are? Harsh Rawat.
Um,
Hmm. And my happiness is of the same amount of the same units is equal to the how much depressed you are right now.
This is what I was trying to say. Thank you. Thank you.
like kind of I can say enmity question, but the answers he given was quite friendly. Quite impressive words. But it was really nice.
Both are actually equally overconfident.
No
Can you
doubt.
see? Yeah.
Okay, so let's see who is going to lose his confidence right now for his team. And hopefully nobody is going to do that because their teams perform very well. And no matter that what would be the result, but yeah, they have a confidence, they will have a confidence. So
Yeah,
yeah,
Koshi, maybe we can give thanks to everyone here now, you may,
yeah, sure,
while
why
we are
not?
waiting for the result.
We are waiting for the result. Okay,
Mhm.
so yeah, we can continue. Before that, if somebody has any like feedback to how to improve more our group and how to improve our debate, so yeah, they can
Yes.
please feedback as well.
Are audience allowed to?
Sorry, Satya.
Like, are audience allowed to speak on this, sharing feedback and all?
Could you please wait for a while, and after that we will listen to you and we will come to you guys. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Thank you. So yeah, brilliance. Can we proceed with it?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you may proceed.
Okay. So wait a moment. Okay, Butterfly ma'am, I read your message. So first of all, I would like to say thank to all the participants who were very supportive. The audience were also. I would say the big contribution and huge role of our audience who really did very well work till the still since the starting and till the staying here till the end was quite commendable job you guys did. And the spectators were literally real, I would say, listening to us very carefully. So I'm also looking forward to be the part of this debate and have a good conversation and might be dominating as well. But once more, I would say our distinguished judges and honorable judges and the participants and the captains who are in the whose jealousy is on the peak right now. But I must say that extraordinary effort you both have done. I would say thanks to all of you, our spectators, judges, participants, and our captains as well. And once more, and one more special person was here, that is Butterfly Ma'am, who made me realize that, yeah, this is the format.
Please
Exactly, I was
proceed.
not able to understand. But yeah, she made me realize that, okay, this is the format. So thank you to each and everybody who contributed and does not contribute, does not matter. But the thing is that you guys stayed here and listened to us. So this was quite amazing for us. Thank you so much and keep learning, keep growing till then. And meanwhile, brilliance will proceed from here.
Okay, before Brilliance could say anything, yeah, we'll wait for the results and then Brilliance can say, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, results is about to come, I guess. Where are our judges?
It's too low. Your voice too low, Butterfly.
Butterfly ma'am.
Okay,
Are
I
you
guess, yeah, some network issues. Yeah. Is it
okay,
okay now?
Butterfly?
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I have to raise my voice a little more. Okay, we'll wait for the results and after that, yeah. Meanwhile, in the meantime, any of y'all want to give feedback or say something about the
Yeah, sure.
performance and what, yeah, please go
Okay,
ahead.
Like I have a feedback, like whoever are underperforming can definitely join the Sage Masters. We have, a good, some good
Teasment,
recipes.
it was teasment is extremely prohibited over here. Huh? So let it be. By the way, Satya was about to say something about the improvement, how can we enhance and upgrade our debate sessions. So yeah, Satya, you can proceed with your words.
No, I just wanted to share my feedback and my regards. That is it.
Yeah,
If you allow me, I'll just share it.
yeah, please try to wrap up your answer within a 30 seconds and 1 minute. It will be better for us. Yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay, first of all, kudos to both the teams. It's quite evident that both of them have invested the time bringing up arguments and data and by researching extensively. So yeah, just when I thought Fayaska team is leading, Shravat teams were able to turn the table with 2 members. So shout out to Ram, he did great. And Vishal, like he was fumbling against my team member last time, but this time he has rectified and he did a great job. And Swayam is a magnum opus of knowledge. Yeah, I will be facing one of the teams who is going to be victorious. Yeah, so I just want to share 2 things. Ashravat said that last time we won out of good luck. Let's see if he will get bad luck or good luck this time. And about Fayaska, yeah, his team's energy was high. No matter how much high it is, we are legendary eagles. We're going to be at the top. We can shut the fire with the wind we produce out of the wings. Yeah, finally, kudos to both the teams. You have my regards.
Okay, thank you so much, Satya. By the way, let's see. The result will be announced within a 2 to 5 minutes. Don't be worried. Okay, so anyone else has any improvement feedback, they can. I guess no one has. Okay, brilliance.
I think, Samira, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yo, how are you? What do you think? How's the performance of everyone in the debate? Would you like to say something?
Based on their
Samira.
performance, I'd like to say about the
Yeah,
money swim. Yeah, they did very wonderful job. Yeah, and Leslie, Money, and Batman, Patricia, swam. Okay, these participants are just wonderful. Okay, so watching them, okay, I'm talking to you, so I'll let me mention about you. Okay, so watching you guys, I mean, debating was truly a pleasure. Okay, the way you were interacting with each other was just nothing short of impressive. Okay, so I mean the content, the quality, your knowledge, so your collaboration and clear, thoughtful delivery. Okay, just made this debate not just a competition, but a powerful exchange of ideas. What I think, like, it was wonderful.
Do you have
I'm
any
just
bet?
thinking, yeah,
Do you have any bet? I mean, who's your favorite one?
I was thinking who's gonna win because both of them,
Okay.
their participants, they were on fire, just fire. It was a
Yeah,
war
I agree.
more than a debate. What I felt.
Okay, so brilliance. We should ask to some other participants as well, like, and other members as well. Like you,
Yeah.
do you have any idea that who is going to be the winner? I guess Leo sir might be busy. What about Lord himself? He also might be busy. Okay,
Hey,
Leo is
hello.
here.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible, sir.
Okay, well then, I mean, it seems like a close fight to me, although I was not able to tune into the entire duration of the debate. But whosoever is going to win, I congratulate them as well as the runner-up team as well, because the debate itself was quite good. So let's see who wins. And I particularly listened to the sessions of Swayam and I guess Batman, right? So yeah, that was really good. Let's see how it goes. Waiting for the results patiently.
Okay, we are also, sir. Okay, so Pawan, are you there?
Yeah, hi. Yeah. See,
Would you like to
apart
say
from
something?
debate, actually, yeah, of course, actually, the way judging format have been defined, so it's not only about the debates skill. So if you see the how it is fostering the discipline among the participants, right, in order to just be in discipline, teamwork, and just coordination, even the time management. So it's a quite correlatable with the real, practical lives. So overall, it's really helpful for all of us. That's a nice. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much to both of you for giving a feedback that yeah, it is quite like ruthless competition
Sorry
where
to
it is
interrupt you. Which topic discussing you are?
not talking about any topic. It's a mega debate. You can check that VC right now. Okay, so Butterfly ma'am, any ideas? Who is going to be the winner?
No, I cannot say that because both the teams did equally good. So it's not
Okay,
right for me to.
everybody is in sample right now, but yeah, we are eagerly waiting for the results because
Yes.
this is something which is like it is increasing the heartbeat of mine. Like it's really, I would say that both teams has a like equal efforts and they really did well as well. Their performance was excellent, so it is quite being hard, you know. Brilliant. What do you think? What's your opinion? Like, are you in the favor of any team? Like,
Actually, I don't. When it comes to this, I don't want to give my judgment because it's like we are hosts and then we're gonna give some judgment. Like I just don't want to mix um
anyone
any
disappointed?
comment about it. I just want to stick with the judges. But as I've said, I have my bet, I have my favorite one, so I've already given it, and
Okay.
I don't want to.
Yeah. Brilliance and Kushi. So judges are here.
Okay,
All right.
sure. So where is our judges? Hello, Ansar and Dinesh sir.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, Ash, you're audible.
Yeah, please take mic and keep your stage engaged.
Okay. Okay, hi everyone. As we wrap today's electrifying debate, I must say the intensity has been of this particular virtual room. This VC has been hotter than a summer in Saharas. I don't know the temperature of Saharas, but it's literally boiling out there. And by now, witnessing this clash, we all have developed nerves of steel. It was so electrifying. And to start with the debaters, Ram, I guess his persuasive charm is something we all should learn from him. I believe he could even sell an ice cream to the Eskimo. That was the aura of this guy. Money, as expected, he actually made those complex narrative in such simplest term. He could even, I believe, as if he was ordering a pizza. That is the simplicity he's brought in this debate. Batman was sharp-witted, He almost pulled out rebuttal for every argument from in round 2 as well as round 3. And we were all awestruck by this guy. Silky, he literally was both of us favorite, me and my co-judge. She actually brought a perspective so insightful. We all, all this while we were thinking that, okay, are we wearing the wrong glasses? Because what she presented was totally right. Dot, as the name suggests, she proved once again that why speaking less is more. Swayam, wow, what to say about this guy? Like, he challenged our mind totally. He actually brought such a challenging role for us that I believe me and my coaches needs a therapy after this session, this debate. And Vishal was very meticulous, a well-informed guy, as if he had a PhD in immigration laws. Now, coming back to the second team, Patricia, the girl was as if she was doing a post-mortem or she was conducting a kind of a surgical strike in this debate. She was flawless in round 1, round 2. And last but not the least, the chess master, Bobby Fischer. He was very strategic, the way we all assumed that he might be playing chess. So he was always 10 moves ahead in the debate. So thank you, everyone. Like all those 10 participants, you really nailed this debate. And after much deliberation, although it was neck to neck till round 2, in round 3, me and my coaches actually are able to decide that it's very tough to maintain all the 5 parameters. There could a participant could go haywire in one of the parameters, in one of the criteria. So it's tough. So after bribing my coaches, like with dal makhni and roti, finally we are here with the results. Let's actually before that, I really want to appreciate the organizers, the whole team, the owner of EL for bringing this event once again. And a big round of applause for the audience who survived this intellectual roller coaster, without any major casualty. Because it was really something we all must be proud of, the entire EL community. So the winner of today's debate is, okay, deliberate pause again, is our two beautiful hosts. I forgot to take their names, so they were really good, Brilliance and Khushi. So you both have won the grand prize of being able to survive this intense clash. So kudos to you both. And with all seriousness, finally, today's debate winner happens to be the Sage Masters Team B. They have got 112.9. Shadow Fangs, although they were favorite, they have scored 107.85. So congratulations to Sage Masters. They have won today's debate. And yeah, that's all. Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Yeah. Congratulations to the winner. Sage Masters, congratulations. Yeah, Koshi.
Before congratulating, I would like to say thank you to all our judges for such a fair justice and I would say judgment. The way you guys accumulated all the marks, I must say that it must be fair. On the other hand, there's no doubt that it's fair or not because I believe that everybody believe on you guys. On the other hand, I would say congratulate to our Sage Masters. Their jealousy was on the peak level. They both captains were like, okay, my team performed well, and I would say that both teams equally perform well. Does not matter how much effort to put. It exactly matter that how you learned exactly. So thank you so much to all of you guys for being here and listening to us carefully. So congratulations to her, our team, that is Sage Masters, and equally congratulations to Firescar and his team, that is like Set of Fangs. Congratulations to both of you guys.
All right. I'd like to say something for both teams. For the winning team, congratulations, Sage Masters, for your victory in the semi-final debate competition. Your exceptional performance tonight demonstrated the significance of hard work, teamwork, and dedication. Trust in each other's abilities and strength, and continue forward with the same determination that brought you guys here. Legends are born in the final stage, and I do not doubt you'll make this moment unforgettable. Best luck for the final round that will be next day, I think. And for the losing team, and I understand that today's outcome may not have been what you anticipated, but I want you to know that your journey in this competition has been extraordinary. You have displayed tremendous courage, resilience, and dedication, and should be incredibly proud. Please remember that every experience is a stepping stone to more tremendous success. This is just one chapter in your story. Keep believing in yourselves, learn from your efforts, and know that your determination has made a lasting impact. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, so now our debates winds up. Now we conclude our debates. Before concluding that, I would love to give chance to Butterfly Ma'am, who was about to say something.
Yeah, so I just want to congratulate the winners, Sage Masters. Yeah, Harsh Rawat, you were quite confident. I could see your confidence even a few minutes ago. Yeah, that's really nice. Captain needs that much of confidence. Even if he's going to lose, he should be confident that he will win at the last moment. Okay, I just said it
Hello,
for fun,
guys.
okay? Hi, please wait. Okay. So congratulations, Sage Masters. So yeah, it was really a hard work commitment that had given you all victory. So, you will be seen in the finals. So nice to see you all guys there. And Shadow Fangs, that is Firescar's team, also did equally well. And they had to go through a lot of, turmoils and difficulties. There were last minute changes in the team, but still they came up well, like they were able to perform. So they have to, your hard work is also commendable and appreciable, Firescar. Okay. And I would also want to thank the hosts, Brilliance and Khushi, for making this whole environment brilliant and filled with your happiness, as your name suggests. So thank you for being here always with us and supporting us. And the hosts, all you have done a great job. And to the organizers for making this event a success, namely Emperor and Patricia for putting in a lot of effort. Patricia always, she designs our posters, and she was also, held up with the exams, but still she turned out to be a participant as well as at the back end organizing everything. So thank you so much, Patricia. Our judges, my gratitude to them always, like Ansh and Dinesh, they were quite busy with their work. And Dinesh, thank you so much for agreeing at the last moment. I know you're quite busy over there, but still you made your presence. Thank you so much. Did I miss out somebody? Okay, I missed out Farah. So Farah, as I was keep thanking her. I was going on thanking her, Farah. Thank you so much, because this is something, it's very difficult for people to come and share their screen and, control the timer for the whole debate. And Farah, you did a very good job. You had network issues, but still you were there. Thank you so much. You're always there for me. I really, appreciate that. And who else did I miss? Okay, the audience. So thank you, audience, and the members of our group. You are a family to us, and you're always there with us whenever we organize an event. You're there to support us. And thank you for being there always.